Happy New Year, everyone. The YouTube account associated with this video claims to have been shut down by the government in the past. This is the stunning footage of a suspected alien captured by a terrified witness in Manchester and shared on the YouTube channel Paratruthers. It claims to have recently been shut down by the government and posted several sightings of grey aliens similar to these. While some reactions to the video have been skeptical, one YouTube user who claims to live in Salford is concerned about the possibility of life from other planets being spotted in their area. According to them, everyone in the pub is talking about it, and if you don't live here, don't say it's fake because you don't know what you're talking about. It's not clear from the video where it was filmed, but not all viewers of the video are convinced by the footage, which appears to show a silvery grey slim figure with an overly large head. One comment reads, "Some guy put on a cheap, skin-tight alien suit and stuffed some stuffing into their head." What do you think? In this next video, eerie footage shared by UFO hunters supposedly shows the astonishing moment a Midlands woman vanishes from her bed before suddenly reappearing. The video is one of many cases being investigated by Dave Hodrian, father of one and lead investigator of the Birmingham UFO group. He says the woman in the video claims she had been abducted twice in a week in 2010. On the advice of her husband, the woman put an infrared camera in her bedroom to capture evidence. The creepy footage they caught apparently shows the woman sleeping under the covers at around 3:30 a.m. before she suddenly starts arching her back. The bed covers then suddenly fold inwards and go impossibly flat, as if the woman had just vanished from the bed. But 13 minutes later, the bed covers suddenly shoot up slightly in the air, and when they drop back down, the woman is in bed next to her husband. The footage, which was believed to have been genuine and not a deliberate hoax. Davis said the lady has experienced stuff like this most of her life, but a lot of people pushed them to the back of their mind. In 2010, she had 2 abduction experiences in the space of a week. These were what is known as trigger experience, meaning it was so traumatic and obvious to her that she clearly knew it had taken place. It caused her to start reassessing what happened earlier in her life, and that's when she got in touch with the group to investigate. Her husband made security cameras for a living and installed the infrared ones. He didn't really believe in her after her first abduction experience, and she was very frightened to go to sleep in her room after it happened. To set her mind at ease, her husband set up the security cameras at night and began filming. 3 days after, she had the second abduction experience. In the morning, they checked the footage, and between 3:30 and 4 a.m. is a period of 13 minutes where she seems to dematerialize from bed. She's completely gone. Do you think this is a real abduction? Next up, a Wiltshire publican has shared footage of a weird thing he spotted in the sky several times over 5 years. Publican of the Long Arms claimed to have spotted a strange spinning circle with a hole straight through the middle on multiple occasions. He describes it as going red then white and moving really irrationally and shooting off, forcing Rob to refocus his camera lens on it. "Is it a bird? Is it a plane?" he joked, adding it was just weird. Rob alleges that he shot the video capturing an inexplicable weird thing in the sky at tree level from his pub parking lot. He described himself as quite well known for being a strange alien spotter, coming across as a bit crazy with sightings of this nature. The intrigued publican asks if anyone can explain what he alleges he has spotted in the sky. There were no stars that night, and Rob claims he's spoken to a drone enthusiast who assured him it could not be a drone. According to Rob, he's also spotted the spinning circle in the sky before 2019, describing it as appearing every now and again. In his words, "I'm not saying it doesn't happen all the time, I'm just saying I'm not always in the garden looking at the sky, but when I walked my dog last night I thought, oh my god, what is that? I put my camera on it and thought, here we go again." Could you think of an explanation for this? Strange lights shooting across rural Wisconsin skies were filmed by witnesses in multiple stunning videos, with one having a spooky up-close encounter. The footage shows bright white light zipping across cloudy skies over the rolling farmland in Wisconsin, moving at incredible speeds and appearing to come from above the thin cloud layer. At night, the phenomenon left the witnesses believing they had seen a true UFO display. Unlike most incidences from a single blurry shaky camera, this case had at least two who did not know each other and had filmed the lights at the same time from different places, according to their video metadata. There are several videos from different people all over Wisconsin on the same night. One of the creators of the footage taken has said that it all started with a white object, which seemed to have given off its own glow. It swooped in front of their car 3 more times, and that's when they began to see the white lights in the sky above them. They also said there was no sound to it. It was a pretty clear night, without any crazy weather. Weather data shows there were clouds but no storms nor thunder or lightning in the area, and a Milwaukee Federation Aviation Administrator controller with access to radar data from the area up to 13,000 feet said there was nothing in the area, not even an airplane. A third witness posted on Facebook from outside her home earlier that evening around 7 p.m., about 80 miles north of Howard, Wisconsin. She filmed 4 extraordinary videos of the multicolored lights flashing and swooping in circles and darting across the sky. She apparently reached out to the National Weather Service, and they informed her they saw the same lights again a week later. In the first video, filmed from a suburban sidewalk into a cloudy sky, 1 white light appears and then 3 more flashes on a triangular shape around it disappear, and then the central light moves off at high speeds and disappears over the horizon. In the second video, a yellowish light blazes across the sky in an arc, stops momentarily, then makes a 90-degree change of direction. It speeds off. Then another line of light appears in a very similar display to that seen on the other footage 3 hours later. The sightings were discovered by former FBI agent Ben Hansen, host of the show UFO Witness on Discovery Plus. He says when you take into consideration the totality of the circumstances of what was witnessed and where it was filmed, this case just becomes more and more compelling. The more we learn about the industry's more advanced searchlights and their limitations, there are several things that just don't add up. Not only is there no evidence of any other advertising spotlights having recently been permitted or used in this very rural area, the intensity and speed of the lights don't comport with conventional technology. It's also interesting to note that the majority of worldwide UFO sightings are now reported as light anomalies and not traditional shapes such as discs, cylinders, or triangles that normally come to mind. These latest sightings are kind of reminiscent of Foo Fighter lights that were discovered by pilots during World War II, or the lights that buzzed in Washington, D.C. in 1952. Do you think these could be UFOs? Finally, a pilot flying 39,000 feet above the Pacific Ocean spotted mysterious lights that seemed to move and rotate over the sea. He claimed that it was an entire fleet of UFOs flying in a weird formation. "I don't know what it is, some weird stuff that's flying," the pilot was heard in the video captured by him. The lights disappeared from view after a while. He even captured a video that showed the rotating lights moving across the sky. The video opens with a shot of the horizon, but as we look inside, the 9 illuminated dots are seen moving at a distance on 3 sets. 1 or 2 dots at the top seem to fade out by the entire clip. Just recently, a mysterious line of bright lights was seen darting through the night sky that had left residents of Punjab's Pakethnot puzzled. Those who saw the lights said they had not seen anything as beautiful as the lights, which sparkled for 4 to 5 minutes, then vanished into the sky. What are your thoughts? Very strange indeed. Thank you to everyone who watched this video. Don't forget to tune in again soon for another video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there, friends.